Hello, I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to share this video with you today so that I could bring you some really fun and positive news. So yesterday I went on my phone and checked my emails, and I had a new email from an email address that I haven't received an email from before. I opened it and the first line says, "Dear Alexandra Middleton." Now there are only two situations in life when I am ever called Alexandra. The first one is if I'm in trouble with my mum, and the second one is if it's something really important. Now I know my mum would never send me an email to my work account, so I knew it had to be something important, and this is what it says. It starts off with a little picture and something that says 500 words update. And this is where I started to get really excited, because everybody in my class entered this competition. For those of you that don't know, each year the BBC runs a competition for children all across the country, and they have to submit their very own stories. The only rule is that they have to be exactly 500 words, which sounds easy, but as the children in my class worked out, it's actually pretty difficult.
Breaking news in the past few minutes, the venue for BBC Radio 2's short story writing competition, 500 Words, has been announced. 500 Words fever is taking the nation by storm.
Thousands of children up and down the country have already started putting pen to paper.
Everyone throughout the country's caught the writing bug.
A host of A-list celebrities are signing up to celebrate this drive for child literacy.
So this is what it says. Dear Alexandra Middleton, firstly, we hope you are keeping safe and well in the current climate. And secondly, we're getting in touch with an update, as we've now selected those stories which are through to the next round of 500 words. We are pleased to say that the following have made it through to the next round of 500 Words 2020. Home Alone by Patrick, and Patrick's in my class, so I felt really happy and proud for him. The second round of judging will be done by trained professionals at the Reading Agency. 50 stories, 25 in each age category, will be shortlisted. The writers of these 50 stories will be the competition's finalists. At the moment, given the current situation with COVID-19, we are being flexible in our approach to the planned final. And as soon as we have more information, we will let you know. Best wishes, the 500 Words team, BBC Radio 2. I feel really excited for Patrick and really happy for him. And I thought it would just be a really nice way to celebrate that for him and share it with you guys. So what I thought I could do is read you his story so you can see how brilliant it is and say well done and congratulations to him. So here it is. Anyone would think that being home alone without your parents would be the best day ever, but not for me. One minute I was sat on my sofa watching TV, and the next I was fearing for my life. I heard knocks on the door. It was in the middle of the night and the sun was dead. Intrigued, I crept down the old crooked stairs. Thoughts rapidly raced through my mind. As my foot met the surface of the step, I froze. It made a loud noise as if life was draining from it. Progressively, the knocking got louder and transmuted into banging. With my heart transfixed by fear, I ran upstairs. I turned all lights off and locked myself in my room, submerged in complete darkness and terror. Abruptly, the banging came to a sudden halt, but the front door opened. I froze. My heart was starting to beat intensely, like a Viking war drum. I looked out of the window and saw a slither of light when unexpectedly a bag was put over my head and light was drowned out. Yet again, I was submerged in darkness with no escape. I struggled to breathe and I felt trapped as I gulped great chestfuls of air. Unexpectedly, pain exploded in my head and I was knocked out. I woke up in a mysterious shed in the middle of the deep, dark woods. Peering through the slants of the panels in the shed, I saw what I thought was a white van and wondered what my captors wanted. I wondered what it was doing parked in the woods before the sun was due to break through the depths of night. Suddenly, I heard peculiar noises, unlike any form of communication I had heard before. One thought circled my mind over and over and over again. Aliens. Everything inside me was screaming, yet when I opened my mouth, I lost my breath. I felt trapped in my own body of fear and anxiety. I closed my eyes and hoped that when I opened them again, it was nothing but a terrible nightmare that I was able to wake from. Without warning, I was propelled from the shed by a force I couldn't put into words. Light glistened from above, but I refused to believe any of it was real. It couldn't be. It wasn't until I took in my surroundings that I was able to understand what was happening to me. My heart, no longer beating like a Viking drum, froze in time and terror. I looked around me in shock. Like a moth to a flame, my body was being catapulted upwards towards a menacing, unidentified object. Waiting for me in its mouth was a horde of nightmarish figures, coated in emerald green slime with blood that dripped from their razor-sharp teeth like water from a tap. The more I looked, the more I noticed how ravenous they were for human flesh. It's such a brilliant story and expertly written. So well done, Patrick. You have truly deserved to make it through to the next round, and I wish you the best of luck.